Hello everyone, I'm Marcia and I will be negating what Michael said. If all patients have equal value as humans, then they should have equal access to healthcare. This stipulation promotes when organs can be bought and sold. For some people, the solution seems rather simple. Allow the purchase and sale of human organs and everyone lives healthily ever after. However, this plan is not so simple and beneficial. Buying organs would be wrong, and aside from being wrong, it would also harm existing voluntary donation programs and be ineffective in increasing the supply of organs. Even if organs were sold, many people wouldn't be able to afford, and the number of people dying from need of organs wouldn't change substantially. According to Dr. Benjamin Hippen, a transplant nephrologist at the Carolina Medical Center, the most compelling reason and the only one for setting up a market for organs is that there really isn't any other plausible solution to the growing disparity between the demand for and supply of organs. Even if we were to maximize organ procurement from deceased donors, we still couldn't meet the demand. As that demand grows, it's not just potential kidney recipients who get desperate. It's also potential donors who often have a close-up view of what their loved ones are going through. We then see people with health problems like high blood pressure or obesity say that they're willing to take on a certain amount of risk so that their loved one can have a better life. An organ market would exploit the poor and set precedent for medical transplant tourism that puts everyone at risk. It would also encourage unethical medical practices, leading to more crimes such as organ trafficking and murder. The central problem of organ sales is that it's a victimization and exploitation of poor people, notwithstanding good intention. The source of these organs is always the lowest socioeconomic class of a particular country. We know that has been the case in Philippines and in Iran. And the payment isn't that substantial of an amount. So rather than making them better off or helping them, the money is quickly used and the donor is left with one less kidney. It's a reality that they can't escape from. At least for the poor people, it wouldn't be beneficial because only the 1% rich would be affording to buy organs. And of course, if human organs get a market value, transplantation will become a privilege of the rich. A black market has developed in many poor countries, allowing and enabling those who are wealthy enough to buy organs and to exploit those who are desperate enough to sell them. It's also the case that people will travel to other countries to buy organs they can't find at home. Globalism, combined with supply and demand economics, means that developed countries which demand more organs can be domestically supplied, seeking out donors in developing nations to provide more organs and meet their demands illegally. Dr. Francis Delmonico, the director of rental transportation at Massachusetts General Hospital, says that despite the good intentions of those who would suggest that an organ market could be regulated, it's impossible to do so. A market for organ sales enables brokers and extra payments, and in a global society, the market could not be restricted to the United States. Right now, our country sets the tone on this issue. Once we say it's okay to have a market here, it condones markets everywhere else in the world. And with medical tourism being what it is, those who search for kidneys will go to the place where it's the cheapest price. Americans won't be limited to the undergoing transplants locally. From there, transplant tourism in global markets brings unanticipated consequences. It will increase the risk of diseases like hepatitis and tuberculosis, and it also opens the door to a variety of unethical practices involving the donor and their medical care. Payments for organs equates to price tags for them. And who gets to put a price on lives? Sellers when they set the sell price, and buyers when they sell the buy price. And when two patients compete for the same donor kidney, the bidding wars begin. And then the price doesn't matter. The other disadvantage to this plan is that human organs would become a market asset causing repulsion. Legalizing sale of donors would in fact be legalizing the deadly business of organ trafficking. Richard Hackett said, "I can see it all now. Legalized organ sales leading to seizure of your liver for unpaid debts. The organ market is just one more criminal enterprise that needs to be quashed. It's just too easy for those in power to turn a quick profit by harvesting from unwilling donors. Not just organs, but skin, bone, teeth, and everything else." Just like Michael said, this is all happening while it's illegal. Imagine what would happen if we make it legal. Chris Larwell from the UK thinks that it could lead to some dangerous outcomes if you make it legal. I'm sure organized crime could find a way of supplying mass organs to the market, but the ways in which they obtain the organs to save a life would just be very dark. Imagine what desperate people would do who are poor. It would be wonderful if it was so easy and simple, but even regulated markets with fixed payments are no guarantee that more kidneys will become available or that harm won't be done to the donors. Even a regulated system will not prevent the inevitable backdoor organ auction. And as with any auction, at some point, emotion takes over and truly informed decision-making is impaired. The goal, in this case, the organ becomes the ultimate prize, and poor and middle-income patients will be priced out of the market to the wealthy bidders. The legalization of the sale of organs would only cause chaos in the system. It's true that every 12 minutes another person is added to this list, but there are also always more people willing to donate. Most major religions support organ donation. However, the legalization of organ sale would cause issues for some religions. The organization of current donation system established the safest, most incontrovertible way for people to exchange organs. Religious people wouldn't support this option, since they believe that body is a gift from God and not something you choose to sell. And if half the people stopped selling their organs, there would actually be fewer organs available than we have now, again leaving the market with more demand. Thank you.